What are the different types of antique sewing machines? If you have ever been curious about the fascinating world of antique sewing machines, you are in for a treat. Understanding the various types of these machines can greatly enhance your experience as a collector or enthusiast. Antique sewing machines can be categorized based on their design, function, and the era in which they were manufactured. Knowing these types is essential for anyone interested in the antique market, as it helps identify a machine's value, rarity, and historical significance. First, let's talk about hand crank machines. These early models are operated manually by turning a crank handle. They often feature ornate designs with cast iron bodies and were popular in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Their portability and mechanical simplicity make them quite collectible. Next up are treadle machines. These machines are powered by a foot pedal, known as a treadle, which drives the sewing mechanism through a belt system. Treadle machines were common before electric machines took over and are prized for their craftsmanship. Many of these machines come with decorative cast iron stands that add to their charm. Then we have electric machines, which were introduced in the early 20th century. These machines use an electric motor for power but often retain the classic cast iron body. Collectors appreciate these models for bridging the gap between manual and modern sewing technology. Now, let's look at the types based on stitch mechanisms. Lockstitch machines are the most common type. They produce a strong, balanced stitch using a needle and bobbin thread. Vintage lockstitch machines are highly sought after for their reliability and historical importance. Chain stitch machines create a looped stitch that is less secure than lock stitch. They are useful for hemming and decorative stitching. Antique chain stitch machines, especially those from the 1930s, are rarer and can command high prices among collectors. Felling machines are specialized machines used for hemming and finishing seams, often with twin needles. Models like the Union Special 35700 and 35800 produce distinctive twin-needle stitches. These machines are rarer and valued for their specific industrial applications. When considering industrial versus domestic machines, industrial machines are robust and designed for heavy-duty use. They include models for sewing thick materials like leather and denim. For example, Singer industrial classes 7 to 54 have features like multiple needles and high speed suited for specialized tasks. On the other hand, domestic machines are smaller and lighter, intended for home use. They often feature decorative elements and simpler mechanisms. Brands like Singer produced many domestic models, such as the Singer 66, 99, 201, and 15, which are popular among collectors. For collectors, brand and model identification is vital. Recognizing the specific model and production year can significantly affect a machine's value. Additionally, the condition and functionality of the machine play a key role. Machines that still operate or can be restored tend to have higher value. Aesthetic features also increase desirability. Ornate decals, cast iron bases, and unique designs can make a machine stand out in the market. Antique sewing machines can be broadly divided into hand crank, treadle, and electric types, with further classification by stitch mechanisms such as lock stitch, chain stitch, and felling machines. Understanding these types can help you navigate the antique sewing machine market with confidence.